In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, I would like to welcome all of you of today's lesson, which is going to be about Unit 5, Writing. Mainly today, inshallah, we will practice writing. Let's see the objectives of today's lesson. Today, inshallah, we will classify types of dolphins according to their food. Then, indicate dolphins' special abilities according to a given pictures. Differentiate dolphins types. Research a type of animal. Explain dolphins' relationship with humans. Finally, we will relate dolphins to their origin. Okay, so these are the objectives of today's lesson. As usual, we will start by revising the previous lesson. We talked about the reading. Do you remember this one? Now, as you can see here, there is some questions. I need your memory now to answer these questions. Okay, don't open your book. Just try to read and answer the question. In what way do animals have a sixth sense? We talked about this. Okay, they have alert, okay, on dangers or about dangers. Okay, so they are alert to danger before humans are. Number 2, what did Thunder, the horse Thunder, do to protect Charlotte? Okay, so Thunder galloped towards Charlotte's house, and with the noise she made, what happened? Saved everyone in the house from the earthquake hit. Number 3, what reputation do dolphins, reputation we talked about, known, someone known as, okay, reputation, do dolphins have? What stories or story demonstrate this? Okay, so here we are talking about dolphins are thought to be friends and protectors of humans. The examples of how they saved actually the boy, okay, Todd, and this demonstrate this. Number 4, what did dolphins do to save Todd Andres' life? Okay, so here they formed a ring or a circle. Okay, so dolphins formed a protective circle around Andres to help him to get to shore. File number 5. How was a young boy saved by a gorilla at the Brookfield Zoo? Okay, now I'm talking about when the boy fell down in the area, the gorilla area. The boy fell into the gorilla area. The gorilla picked him up, okay, and carried him to the zookeeper. The zookeeper. Now let's go to understanding details. In paragraph 1, we said that in what room of the house was the fire located? Do you remember? We talked about this in the reading passage. Yeah, it's in the bedroom or in the kitchen? In the kitchen, okay, very good. So, did the cat need Pilar to get her out? No. Okay, why? Because the cat have gotten out through the cat door, of course. Then, next, paragraph 3. We have 4 questions now. Where was the horse? Do you remember? Yeah, it was in the stable. Very good. What did the horse do? Here, it started making noise and galloped towards the house. How did Charlotte react? So here, she understood that Thunder, the horse, was disturbed, worried for a reason. What did Charlotte do? Finally, she got everyone out of the house before the earthquake hit. Okay, before the earthquake hit. The next paragraph, we have paragraph 4. What was Todd Andres doing when he was attacked by the sharks? Do you remember the shark? Very good, okay. What was he doing, okay, when he was attacked? Yeah, surfing. Very good, okay, surfing. And how big was the shark? I'm talking about the length of the shark. How big was the shark that attacked him? Do you remember? 4 meters long, okay, 4 meters long. Very good. The last one, which is paragraph 5, Was the gorilla in the story male or female? Male or female? It was a female. Nice. How old was the gorilla? How old? Talking about the age. Do you remember? Yes, 8 years old. 8 years old. Finally, how many days was the boy in the hospital to be recovered, or to recover from the unconscious, for being unconscious? Okay, how many days? Actually, 4 days. 4 days. Very good. Now let's move to today's lesson, which is going to be about writing. Okay, so please open your books, pages 76 and 77. Okay, now we have 2 questions here. The first one, what do you know about dolphins? Now look at this picture here. Look at this picture. Of course, we are talking about dolphins today. Okay, so what do you know about dolphins? From the story yesterday or in the previous lesson, you may hear about information, a lot of information about dolphins and how they can protect and be friendly with humans. Very good. What would you like to find out about them? Would you like to find more information? Very good. Why? Because today, inshallah, we will read an article about the dolphins, and inshallah it will help us looking for also what kind of animals are the dolphins. Okay, so here, as you can see this picture, okay, we will describe the dolphins. We will look deep into the dolphins, and we will, of course, we done research, and we will show you the article talking about the dolphins, to talk about the dolphins. Now, here, you are going to read the text, okay, and find out about. Here, you have now 5 things to find out. 5 things talking about the origin of dolphins, the origin, types of dolphins and their eating habits. Then, the bottlenose dolphin. 4, special abilities dolphins have. And finally, number 5, their relationship with people. Okay, you are going to find out this information in the article, okay, while you are reading the article, of course. Okay, so now this is the title, as you can see here, all about dolphins, all about dolphins. Let's go quickly and read about the dolphins. Okay, on page 76, please open your book. You have to listen now to the audio, then read along the audio, of course. Listen and read along, okay? Are you ready? Let's go.
Page 76. 10. Writing.
All about dolphins. Dolphins are marine mammals that are claimed to have evolved from land mammals some 50 or 60 million years ago. Studies indicate that they are closely related to hippos, camels, and cows. There has been an unending debate on the exact origin of dolphins and whales that is likely to continue for years to come. There are 32 types of dolphins that live in saltwater. Dolphins eat about 20 to 25 kilos of fish per day. Their eating habits vary depending on the area and the time of year. If there is an abundance of fish, they will happily consume as much as they need. Interestingly, dolphins regulate their food intake according to the fat content of the fish available and their hunger. In this sense, they can probably control their food intake more efficiently than humans. Did you also know that their brains weigh more than ours? Dolphins can recognize themselves in a mirror, scan objects in the water using sonar, sleep with one eye closed, whistle and recognize each other by their whistles, go to a depth of about 260 meters. There is mutual interest between dolphins and people. They are as interested in observing us as we are in them. Dolphins love having fun, communicating, and playing. They are also keen on helping and supporting their own kind and other species that are in danger. The bottlenose dolphin is the most studied and familiar to people, with a life expectancy of about 40 to 50 years. Bottlenose dolphins show an extraordinary connection with humans and have rescued injured divers repeatedly. These wonderful creatures deserve our admiration and respect and need to be protected.
Okay, very good. Now, we have read the article about dolphins and we have found a lot of information about dolphins. Now, we will go back, okay, to here to find out the origin of dolphins. Also, type of dolphins we talked about. The bottlenose dolphin, talking about also the special abilities dolphins have and their relationship with people. Okay, now let's move to the origin of dolphins here. We said that dolphins are marine mammals that are claimed to have evolved from land mammals some 50 or 60 million years ago. Okay, so here I'm talking about marine mammals. Okay, they evolved from land mammals some 50 or 60 million years ago. Okay, very good. And what about the studies? Studies indicate, okay, that they are closely related to hippos, camels, and cows. Of course, I'm talking about now different kinds of species here. Okay, there has been an unending debate that on the exact origin of dolphins and whales that is likely to continue for years to come. Okay, so the debate is continue. Okay, why I'm talking about it's not going unending debate, it's not going to stop. Okay, very good. Next, now let's see here, there are, how many types do we have? Dolphins. I'm talking about there are 32 types of dolphins, okay, that live in salt water, of course. Okay, 32 types. Nice. What about the eating habits I'm talking about? So they usually eat from 20 to 25 fish, okay, or kilos of fish per day. Okay, they eat about 20-25 kilos of fish per day. Okay, in every day or in each day they eat about 20 to 25 kilos. Okay, very good. And of course the eating habits vary depending on the area. Okay, if the area is full of fishes, for example fish or something like that, okay, it may go about 30-40 kilos of fish. Of course, I'm talking about the regulate their food intake according to the fat content of the fish available. Okay, so it depends on the area and of course the content and the available fish inside the area. Okay, nice. Then we will move to the second one here. These are the abilities of dolphins. They are remarkable. As you can see, they can recognize themselves in a mirror. Very good. Scan objects in the water using sonar, using a sonar. Then sleep with one eye closed. Okay, talking about abilities now. Whistles, and of course they recognize other whistles. Okay, recognize each other by their whistles, and go to depth of about 260 meters down in the sea. I'm talking about the depth. Okay, down in the sea. Of course, there is mutual interest between dolphins and people. If you're talking about the relationship between dolphins and of course people here. Why? Because dolphins love having fun, communicating and playing. Of course, they are also keen on helping and supporting, okay, their own kind and other species. not only their kind, not only other dolphins, for example, okay, even other species like humans that are in danger. Okay, for example, take the bottlenose dolphin. The bottlenose dolphin is the most studied and familiar to people, okay, with a life expectancy of about 40 to 50 years, okay, 40 to 50 years. The bottlenose dolphins show an extraordinary connection with the humans and have rescued injured divers repeatedly, one time after another, okay, repeatedly. Of course, these wonderful creatures deserve our admiration and respect and need to be protected, okay, need to be protected. Very good. Now, let's move to, we are going to read the text again, but this time we are going to identify the topic of each paragraph, identifying each paragraph and the topic I'm talking about, okay? For example, the first one that I'm talking about, the first one, now we are going to go back, identifying the topic of each paragraph, okay? So if you go back to the first paragraph, then here, dolphins are marine mammals that are claimed to have evolved from land mammals. So what we are talking about here? Okay, very good. What are dolphins, for example, or an introduction to dolphins, okay? Dolphin introduction. So introduction here, I'm talking about dolphins and the origin of dolphins, of course, okay? So this is an introduction to dolphins. Next, here, there are 32 types of dolphins that live in salt water. Dolphins eat about 20 to 25 kilos, okay? What is the best title, the perfect title for this paragraph, topic I'm talking about? Yeah, the eating habits. I'm talking about the eating habits of the dolphins. Why? Because as you can see here, all the paragraph talking about is talking about how dolphins eat in different areas, Next one. This is, of course, the third one. Now, I'm talking about what? Dolphins can recognize, scan, sleep with one eye closed, whistle, or even go to depth. All of these are called abilities, okay? So now I'm talking about the dolphin abilities, okay? This is a great topic, actually, a great topic for this paragraph. The next one here, of course, we have two paragraphs talking about dolphins love having fun. Love, I'm talking about love now, okay? What dolphins like, actually. Dolphins have or love having fun, communicating and playing. They are also keen on helping and supporting, okay? So here I'm talking about what dolphins like, okay? Dolphins like. Then I'm talking about here the bottlenose dolphin is the most studied and familiar. Now I'm talking about the relationship between dolphins and people, of course. Okay, as you can see here, dolphin is the most studied and familiar to people. Okay, why? Because their life extends up to from 40 to 50 years old. Okay, 50 years. So bottlenose dolphins show an extraordinary connection with humans and have rescued injured divers repeatedly. So the connection or the relationship between dolphins and, of course, human. Finally, the conclusion, of course, the opinion of the writer. Okay, these wonderful creatures deserve our admiration and respect, of course, and need to be protected. Okay, so I admire dolphins. Okay, I like dolphins, and we need to protect dolphins, of course. Okay, so these are the topics we talked about. Very good. Now, we will move to page 77 on B, of course. What we are going to do now, you are going to write an essay. We talked about essay earlier. Do you remember this? In previous lesson, of course. Okay, we said when you write an essay, it should have at least to 3 or 4 paragraphs. Okay, we have an introduction and the main part, of course, the main body of talking about. Okay, and of course the conclusion. Okay, for here, for example, now you are going to write an essay about what? Choose a type of animal to research and write about. So you are going to write about a type of animal, any kind of animal you would like to write about. Then you are going to use this chart, okay, to do what? Okay, for example, I will use or I will research for cats, for example, the cat. Okay, here, something I know about the cat, for example. Do you know, remember the stories from the previous lesson, from the reading, for example, and so on. We talked about the cat, okay? We said that we have, for example, the chief cabinet of the prime minister, and so on, okay? Chief Mouser, okay? So, for example, I know some information. Then I have to put notes in here, okay? If you know some information. Then, in the W here, I want to know, what do you want to know about the cat? For example, the origin, maybe, okay? The eating habits, the abilities, and so on. So write notes or even questions. You can write notes or even questions. That will help you, of course, to find or to research the information you want to know, okay? Then finally, in the L here, this one, okay, what I learned after research and using the internet or asking, for example, in the library, okay, find in the books. Sometime I need to go to an encyclopedia or something like that. I will read more about animals, of course. So here, you will use this chart, as you can see here on page 77, okay, and write about what kind of animal you would like to, you know already, then what you want to know, and finally, something you learned after research, okay, or after doing a research, okay? So, write what you already know about the animal in the K or known column. Then write what you want to know in the W, of course, want to know column. This might include the origins, diets, appearance, or typical characteristics about the animal itself, okay, how the shape, form, or something like that, okay. Then research these questions, okay, in your library or on the internet. Then write what you have learned in the L learned column, okay, in here, okay. So here, as you can see, we have the letter K, W, and of course L, okay. So you can use this one, of course. Don't forget to research and go to the internet to find out more information about the animal you would like to write about. Then after that, inshallah, you will write your essay. You will write your essay. But first, you should know how to write the essay, of course, by seeing the writing corner here. We are going to read this. When you want to write a descriptive essay about a species, okay, descriptive essay, here, try not to copy the information, okay? Paraphrase. What does it mean, paraphrase? Paraphrase, it means that when you read the information, okay, then you understand this information, try to write it by your own words, using your own words, okay? But why? Because you want it to be easy and simple, okay, and be attractive for the audience when they read the article or when they read the essay, okay? So here, try not to copy, the information that you have found as it is. Read it, make notes, and rephrasing your own words, paraphrasing or rephrase. Okay, then make the description more attractive. You can add, for example, even sometime using words, okay, and so on, okay, for you reader by adding personal feelings and opinions, okay, personal feelings and opinions. So here, add your feelings, add opinions, okay, that the reader may be, might, okay, read and be attracted to this kind of essays. Then, notice that when referring to the animal, you may repeat its name, okay, and be careful about that, okay. Like, for example, when you say dolphins, then you have to use dolphins. No, try to use different kind of words. For example, when referring to animal, you may repeat its name. Use a pronoun, okay. For example, them, okay, or they. Do not say dolphins all the time. It's a repetition, okay. We don't want repetition because it's make the reader bored, and sometimes, like as you can see, you can distinguish between the repetition and if you used dolphins, for example, and a pronoun, the noun and the pronoun. Okay, distinguishing features like these incredible hunters, or refer to it, okay, refer to it through its category, okay, the category I'm talking about, the mammals, for example, this bird, okay, or these creatures, for example, okay, the bird or the creature. So I'm talking here about species. Try to use pronouns, nouns, okay, distinguishing features. Then select information that is genuinely interesting. I'm talking about here something real, okay, not fake, okay, not fake, not imaginary, okay, something real. Then share your feelings. In the conclusion, of course, share your feelings, enthusiasm, okay, when you write, try to make the reader, okay, attractive, okay, or make your essay more attractive for the reader, okay, by showing the enthusiasm, okay, fondness, of course, interest, and with your reader, of course, you need this, okay. Why? Because I want your reader to be happy and, of course, informative. Now I'm talking about the informative essay that the reader will benefit from it, okay. So when you read about the animals, try to rephrase what kind of information you got. Then after that, of course, you will write by using your own words, okay. Very good. Now let's see an example of the falcon here, okay, the falcon here. For example, let's read together. I've always liked falcons. Okay, now I'm talking about the falcons. I think their speed, marksmanship, and strength are unmatched. Okay, I have particularly admired the Bergeners for their speed and hunting skills, but was not sure about their origin and habitat. Okay, I'm talking about where they live. Okay, so I wasn't until I researched these incredible hunters that I discovered they could be found anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Of course, here now, this is the first paragraph. Now, the second one, look, try to use as you can, okay, this information as you can. Okay, so now I'm talking about the feelings. I researched these incredible, okay, I used something, an adjectives, okay, to describe the creature or the animal, okay. The Bergen is the world's most widespread bird of prey, okay. It's like famous falcons, and it's widespread all over the world, of course. The name of the species means wandering falcon. Wandering falcon, okay. So when we have a lot of falcons that go around the world. Okay, so it's called wandering falcons. Okay, so now he actually researched, and we did the research on the internet, went to the library and found a lot of information about the falcon. Then he tried to rephrase this information into his own words by using his own words. Okay, now I want you to write this essay just like this one. Try to give the title, of course, the topic, the introduction, the main body, or the paragraphs you want to talk about. Finally, the conclusion, your feelings, your opinion about this animal from your choice, of course. Okay, and we have came to the last slide of our show today. As you can see, these are the objectives of today's lesson. Classify types of dolphins according to their food. Then indicate dolphins' special abilities according to the given picture. Differentiate dolphins type. Research a type of animal. And explain dolphins' relationship with humans. Finally, relate dolphins to their origins. I would like to thank all of you for watching us today, and inshallah I will see you at the next lesson. Goodbye.